Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, subscribers to the Babbling Heads podcast. We'd just like to take this opportunity to basically say that this will be the last podcast until the quarantine is lifted on the 16th of April. We're currently in a dire state, experiencing the effects of the COVID 19 virus globally. And as per the presidential decree, is that it's best for us now to go into 21-day state of lockdown. So this will just be us saying to all the viewers out there, be safe. Our fellow South Africans, our international friends, practice the precautions and keep your social distancing. Follow the prescribed rules, and just try and get through this. And we hope to see everybody at the end of this quarantine period, and also for other countries it might be longer. But from our side as a Babbling Heads, we just want to give you our views as to what's happening on the ground, what we're experiencing currently on the streets. So yeah, guys, what are your thoughts?
Ja, honestly guys, ek is nogal nervous. Ek het nou die dag toe moet ek myself gekalm het 'n bietjie want ek was 'n bietjie snappy op my lyte man.
Mm.
Kyk vir hom is dit like yes. Mommy's gonna be home man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I also obviously see the it's a roller coaster man. And Facebook is not helping eh? Because reading everybody's doomsday stuff. There's one guy's saying that there's a riot basically gonna break out. Aan die begin toe ek na toe dink ek myself is alweer negative dinge so. But if you think about it, it's so impossible dat mense gaan nie kos het nie en begin rob en mense huise inbreek and stuff like that man. So it's a huge concern for me personally. Toe voel jy nie?
Yeah, for me, like to me, it's also a big concern, man, because I have a daughter. I have no idea if she's gonna be safe or not because it doesn't live with me. You understand? And there's also false evidence on the internet, like you said on Facebook, and mense maak gat, but this is not a joke. People are dying. You understand?
What's it telling now?
I think it'll be close to 700 now.
Jesus.
Damn. And like we should just follow the safety protocols that they gave us. Otherwise, if we don't, it's gonna be a catastrophe, and we don't want that in Cape Town. We don't want Cape Town to be China or South Africa to be China. So we have to follow the protocols.
But here's the thing. So our last episode was baie jolly geweest en gat gemaak. But here's the thing. Moenie na ons luister nie for information nie. We're the wrong people. Ons is fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying?
Take us with a pinch of salt.
Yeah,
Preferably with tequila.
Yeah. Follow what the government say and whatever. I know people has hulle opinions van wat gebeur en die 2 billion wat geskenk gewees het whatever and what it means and let's just get we can make it a political thing after everybody is safe man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, the people need to be safe. En nader kan ons worry oor die economy man. Want die economy is fokol sonder die mense nie man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for this conspiracy theorists, my take on this is I spoke about it last episode, is that we are ek dink ons liewe te kort and we don't necessarily know the history like the Spanish flu, what the Spanish flu did. And ons dink as man-made, possibly it could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it ek was nie daar nie. You know what I'm saying? But if we realize that how the true nature of this world really works, if you think about earthquakes, if you think about hurricanes,
Tsunami.
you know what I'm saying? The only reason why mankind is flourishing for this for the thousands of years is we have the ability to change our environments. No other animal can do it. Man. You know what I'm saying? So, but dan kon daar so iets soos die boom.
Yeah. Because also bear in mind, as before we developed vaccines for polio and other infectious diseases, these were relevant stuff that could take you out easily. And I mean, us as lighties in primary school, when we had to get that fucking moose inoculation injections and stuff, I tripled these with radiology. And the regime that you have to follow now, once you give birth to a child, take him to the clinic, they must get immunized for various things. As a result of that we are now stronger, but also because of the genetic manipulation, etc., and the, I would say, not the provisions, the precautions we've been taking to be resistant to diseases like chickenpox, etc., the smallpox and stuff like that, polio. We're now at a point where we've adapted and taken in those antibodies or the vaccines, but at the same time, something like this, something new that comes out, we're not prepared for it.
Yeah.
So we're resistant to certain strains, but at the same time, we're weaker now again because whenever you take away from one thing, you're adding to another.
Yeah.
So I guess, like, just in terms of the laws of physics, there will always be a give and a take. So if you're looking at the amount of children that are born these days that are hyperallergenic, lactose intolerant, gluten intolerance, and I saw a post a couple of days ago. It was basically pertaining to what we did as ladies, playing in the dark. There was safety. There was drinking out of a hose pipe. Brood met suiker op. As like the simple things we survived. It is like Fatima Saida also said. It's like back in the days, the prohibition that they were under is like 6 pakkies meaty bones vir die maand. As hy 'n klomp pulses geëet, klomp boentjies, klomp lentils, dal, klompie rice. People live through these times. It's just a perceived thing because of the standard of living.
Yeah.
That you now must have
agree.
a T-bone steak. You must have this, must have that. But our grandparents, etc., went through hard times. I can remember working with one woman when I worked in Reliant retail, the call center, and she was regaling the days as a youth when they would be dished a plate of food in 'n boentjie curry. En hulle het die sous van die boentjies afgelek en die boentjies gebeere vir later. Om het later te eat. So I mean, struggles like when we interviewed Mark Matros, and he told us about how hard his life was and the things he went through. People don't realize that people in the townships or the people on the streets, they are going to be the true survivors because they know what to make do with the little that they have, compared to your person that only goes to Woolies to buy the Caesar salad, etc., and hulle eat net die en die en die. Their systems are more compromised to be more easily infected by not necessarily the coronavirus, but by other ailments that can come along with this because they just have this pure kind of lifestyle and they only eat bespoke products. Whereas, say what paints and poetries can make, you're going to know how to turn a dime. And it's quite right what you're saying is like, my own prediction is that by the second week of lockdown, that riots and looting will ensue, specifically in the poorer
Did you see
communities.
the shop right in Kailicha? It's already burning, eh? Yesterday already.
Serious?
Yep. Ja, praat zo van being used to not shopping at Woolworths and that. I'm trying to teach my lighter to rational, man. Caleb gaat me zo'n mal jongens anders, man. So now I'm reflecting on days when I grew up, dude. Dat is gewoon geweest. So my instinct is to go to that, like, kijk, save now, kijk, as die nou doen en doen. But I can see the mentality, even my father was like, we're not there yet, man. You know? But my mind is like, kijk, ik weet, as die blok curry, is die lekker nie, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the conditions are going to be to get the food and stuff like that. But I'm sure it won't be that bad, man, because a lot of shops is open.
Yeah.
All the shops are open, you know what I'm saying?
But also like the prohibitions that's being put in place in terms of traveling and stuff like that. So if you're going to be going to the shop to buy stuff, you're going to have to provide receipts, etc. So we'll have to see how it goes. But
yeah,
also,
we actually wanted to try to have a podcast during the last week when we thought hulle gaat nou eers quarantine. Toen ons het ons geplan, ons gaat nou like, but I don't see myself doing that. It's irresponsible. It's it's not the way to go.
Ja, en ik agree ook met wat Shaq gesê het, like met die chickenpox was.
Yeah.
Like also we were prepared for chickenpox. We are prepared for chickenpox now. Like with the way the world is developing now, like it's new chickens.
Yeah.
It's new types of meat that comes out. It's new products that we consume ourselves. So we don't know what it's doing to our system. En miskien is dit die rede hoekom ons ook so weak is nou as 'n like hoekom ons lyk is ook so gou siek raak.
I know the beef, hulle gee baie antibiotics vir die beefs en vir die cows and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a old story van daai ook nog gewees. I don't know, I'm not an expert. Ek is maar die om kak te praat.
Ja.
So yeah, I guess all we can urge you guys to do is to practice caution, to stay safe, follow the prescribed rules. Like there for a reason, is there to protect everybody, and don't be selfish and basically rob somebody else of the opportunity for a better life because you now feel you want to go out and go safe and party during this curfew and the lockdown. So
Yeah.
But is he festive?
yes,
Yeah, it's not festive.
I say if you're staying in an enclave where there's X amount of people on the property, just keep it amongst yourself. Have fellowship. Catch up with your bonds. Make sure you're keeping contact with your parents, siblings.
If you have a
extended
hobby,
family.
like since my shit is opposite.
Yeah, nee, practice your
If you
craft.
have a hobby, not just hip hop or your craft, whatever. If you have, say, misschien stemskill, like whatever. Focus on that. You know, just like a
don't-
time for yourself
licking,
now, man.
No licking of the stems.
Ja, so bly veilig mense en be safe asseblief. Moenie don't be unnecessary to, go outside and
Lekker.
and party and stuff like that. Jy kan in jou huis ook party alleen. You don't have, okay, word of advice, as dit 'n bier vat vir jou en jou bra om 'n geselskap te hê, dan is hy nie regtig jou bra nie. Quarantine style.
So skink maar dit op in die geselligheid van jou eie huis. Sit maar die Judy Bouter aan. Sit back and relax. And let's ride out the following 21 days in a responsible manner. But yeah, from us, the Babbling Head podcast, we hope to see you on the, I wouldn't say the arse end of this, but once the lockdown has been lifted, and we hope it only remains in place for the following 21 days.
Yeah.
And it's not extended. So guys, if everybody does their part, we should be able to contain this this virus outbreak and lessen the amount of lessen the amount of infections that it's currently at. So yeah, guys, stay safe. Peace out from us.
Safety.
Safe.
Shot.